I'd like, normally I quite like, after a loss, start off with a joke and a jest. That's not going to happen. Not that I'm mad or anything, I just feel that a serious discussion needs to take place, and that is, did anyone see the bombastic side-eye that Kudus gave Lopetegui sort of at the end? Fuck me, that is a sign of a dead man walking. If Newcastle was, the build up to Newcastle was Lopetegui walking out to the gallows and having the noose round his neck, and then the post Newcastle performance, he managed to do a little boogie, a little jig, make the crowd go, ooh, this guy's got something. We all chuckled, and then Arsenal and Leicester, the hangman kicking the barrel underneath his feet. Bit grim, but that was about as fucking grim of a performance as you could. Like, I know Fulkrug scored. Woo! Yeah, baby! That potential 15 million loss we're gonna make on him, it's turned into a 14 million loss. Oh, get in. I hope this doesn't go up tonight. Everyone has a night to relax, and then they catch it after work. But what can I say? I feel as though I think we would have struggled to, hit an obese elephant tied to the side of a barn. We were just that awful, and it's one of those games where you play that first 45 minutes again, going 1-0 down, which, we had warning signs that could be an issue against Newcastle. Funnily enough, we weren't punished by one of the most informed strikers in Europe. We were punished by a yobble that shotguns Red Bull. Yeah, but if you replay that 45 minutes, we could go into the end of the first half 3-1 up. We had that many chances. And the lineup, I don't want, because they had to change some things. I just feel some of them were just a mark of desperation. And I feel as though that's just sort of it for him. I don't think that that's it. Now, the options the rumoured appointments, if Lopetegui goes, are as thrilling to me as a romantic partnership with Doc Cotton. So who would I choose to be my next manager if I could choose? Realistically, And I feel as though we don't actually we kind of, I don't want to say we need who I'm about to say, although it'd be really like so criminal but so hilarious if we brought Moyes back. It'd be outrageous. We're bringing a guy in for a third time because we're that dog shit. Don't do it, please don't. It would make us the biggest fucking clowns ever. But we need someone like Moyes who could just ride the wave of Sullivan's bullshit, and someone who could also ride the wave of now Steiden, who is a toxic influence in the club. And I feel as though a candidate who could be that sort of helmsman to the ship on this toxic sludge that is the West Ham United parasitical hierarchy is Liam Rosenior. Now, you have a look at what he's at Strasbourg. This is mainly going off his Hull. I respect that he's went abroad to League One, a not very good league, and right now he's in a bit of bad form. But he's a young manager. When he was a pundit, I thought he was one of the most intellectually engaging pundits. I've had my issues with pundits. Funnily enough, I thought the pundit lineup was good this evening on Prime. You had Nolan, affiliation to West Ham. You had Emil Heskey, affiliation to Leicester. And you had Graham Potter, who's been, well, you could say he's the outside pundit, but he's both been linked to West Ham and Leicester as a manager. So it was a perfectly balanced pundit lineup. Anyway, he went into Hull, not last season, the season before, halfway through, had the worst defence in the league, showed it up, and then the following season he got them to 7th, and he was 3 points from the playoffs. And last season's championship was one of the most strongest. And the only reason he got sacked is because Hull have kind of like a polar opposite. Like they're the same side, the different side of the same coin. Sullivan and the Hull City owner, who I cannot for the life of me remember. He loves being like playing Football Manager, bringing in players who come from Turkey. And he's a lunatic. And Rosenior, Hull used to be one of the worst run club. Well, I'm sure some of you know about the history of Hull, but he managed to be that excellent bridge between the fans and the playing squad. And I feel as though we need someone like that. Now you could say, well, he's not doing much in France. You could say, listen, if I could snap my fingers and get Postecoglou, then sure. Or Arne Slot. I wanted Arne Slot since was it semi-final? Quarter-final? I watched the Roma Feyenoord quarter-final in the first year of the Europa Conference League. Ever since that game, I've kind of wanted Arne Slot. But we're not getting him, so... but we need someone who 20 minutes in a game is looking like Shinji from Neon Genesis Evangelion on the chair. And I mean, they all need a goal. I just talk about like the manager's the quick fix, but they all need a goal. I said on Saturday, we are rudderless and we are directionless. It's not even fun anymore. Actually, no, I giggled. I giggled when they got their third. Well, no, when they got their disallowed third, I chuckled. You can't laugh, you'll cry. I know it wasn't a particularly in-depth review of Liam Rossignol, but I feel as though he would be the people's champion. I know he's trying to incorporate a bit more attacking football at Strasbourg than now. I'm going back to Liam Rossignol, sorry. Like and subscribe to the video, guys. Yeah. But he was seen as a lot more defensive at Hull last season. But again, I don't mind. I feel as though he's moving towards a more pragmatic sort of horses for courses type style, and that's kind of what I want. I know I said I want Ange Postecoglou if I could, but which is a lot more attacking. I'm rambling, right? Fuck off, you. Oh.